Hi, welcome to episode 7 of the Cat Lady podcast. I'm Andrea, the Cat Lady, CATT, craft all the things. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/thecatLady, on Ravelry as the Cat Lady, on Instagram as the _cat_lady. I think I changed my Pinterest, so I'm at the Cat Lady instead of Mrs. Andreazza. And I have a Pinterest board, the Cat Lady podcast, that just adds a bunch of things that I want to do or things that I've done, so check it out. And my blog, where I keep all my show notes, is thecatlady.blogspot.com. I always forget the blogspot addresses, so sorry. I should just get thecatlady.com or something. And speaking of blog, I'm hoping to redesign it because it's just a generic blogger template right now, so I haven't put a lot of time into it, but I found a program that I can do more custom design, so it's going to take time though, so bear with me and stay tuned for that. So good morning, it's Monday, May 11th, here in another gloomy day. I'm wearing a sweater. It's not really cold, but it's not hot. It's like 60 outside, it's rainy and foggy. It's supposed to get up to like mid-70s I think today, so it will be warm, so I'll get my tank top on underneath, but it's, the air conditioning's on the house, so it's still chilly. So this weather is just, it doesn't know what it's doing. It's driving our allergies crazy, so whatever. So it's gloomy. I feel like it's been gloomy every time I sit down to make a podcast. It's never been just a beautiful sunny day. So one day maybe I can do one outside, so we'll see if we ever get the chance to get outside. This weekend was okay. It was kind of like it was supposed to rain and on Saturday, and then it didn't, and then it rained on and off on Sunday, and so whatever. But Saturday we had Emily's birthday party, and it went pretty well, so we'll talk a little bit about that later. Yesterday was Mother's Day, so had a pretty packed day yesterday as well, so it was a very busy weekend. So we'll talk about that. This episode I called Fail because I was writing my notes of what I was going to talk about today, and a lot of failures came up. Nothing major, of course, but just a lot of things I started and just it didn't work out, or just wasn't going to happen. So we'll talk about a few fails today. So just try again, right? First failure is my giveaway. So I started the giveaway, probably my first week or two. I think it may have been week 1 or week 2. It might have been week 2. So we're now on week 7. So I was hoping to get 50 people to enter out of like the 140 I have on my Facebook page. And plus, YouTube people and Ravelry and Instagram, whatever, trying to get everybody into the Facebook giveaway. And I got like 15 maybe. I don't even know if it's that many. I set it up myself. I said comment and like, and it's like I kept having to remind people to comment and like, and then there's a few that I would repost it and then they'd like the wrong one, so it's a lot of work to try to funnel people to the right direction first of all, and then, because it's confusing, I'm sharing and saying like this, and then they like it, I'm like, oh, well, not this, you gotta like that, so I get it, it's confusing. But anyways, and then Facebook in general just makes it a little challenging for people to even see it. So I know I say that a lot, but still learning. And maybe it's just not something people want. I was going to give away a little scarflet, which now the weather is like, okay, who wants that? And then a clip, which, okay, I think I might have more people ask for a clip. Because that's something different, at least. The scarf, it's not really functional right now. And if you're a knitter or a crocheter, then you can make it yourself. So why would you want me to make you one? So, learning. Going to try something else. So please, I want everyone's input. Anyone who watches this, please just leave me a comment on YouTube, on Facebook, on Ravelry, anywhere. I also have a Ravelry group, so if you check out my Ravelry page, it's on my profile. So, the Cat Lady podcast. But leave me a message. Tell me what kind of things you'd like for a giveaway. A lot of people give away yarn. I'm a budget-conscious, budget-friendly kind of gal, so, I buy a lot of just budget-friendly yarns, but I would happily give away some budget-friendly yarn, but I don't know if I could afford a $30 skein of yarn to give away, so unless there's I have someone who wants to sponsor a giveaway, you know, if any indie dyers out there that are up and coming that want to get their name out, I'd be happy to sponsor a giveaway. I could buy a skein if you wanted to throw in one for a giveaway or something. I don't know. So there's that, or I've been dabbling in making stitch markers. Well, plenty today. So I could try that. So I'll just start posting things, and please just give me your input. So maybe it's not a knitted item you like. Maybe it's something that you can use to make something yourself. So I will plan to do another giveaway soon. See if I can I'm just trying to generate interest, trying to get people to spread the word, share my site and whatever. So, but I'll do a drawing. I'll just draw from the 15 tomorrow. So I'll try to get this uploaded today, Monday. So I will try to do the drawing Tuesday. Give a few last minute people or any new people chance to enter if they'd like. So you saw I put the little picture in the opening of what I'm giving away. So, and it's custom, whatever color you want, whatever type of clip you want. It doesn't have to be a bow. Like I make all sorts of little shapes and whatever, and any colors, and same with the scarf, any color you want. It's just, you know, I had to take a picture of what the item was, so it's just what I had. So, but custom whatever you want, whatever color scarf you want, whatever type of clip you want. And that was kind of the whole thing. It wasn't like that specific item you're getting. So that was the giveaway that I kind of consider a failure, but that's okay. We'll try again. Second thing we got to talk about is my thumb is okay. Stitches are out. And that was a something else. So the doctor told me to come back Friday. So he was going to be in from like 3 to close or something. I think they close at like 8. So of course I'm not going to drive my kids to the urgent care to get stitches out, so I waited till my husband got home, we had dinner, and I'm like, okay, so it's like 6:30, I'm going to go up there, they close at 8. There's a big sign on the door that says, unforeseen events, we're closed. Sorry, and they were closed early like the whole week. So, turn around, come home. So then Saturday morning, the day of the big party, we were up a little bit later than we normally are, and kind of before I headed out, I was like, by the time I got there, it was like 9:30 or something, so the party's at noon. But you know, once I got in there, I figured it wouldn't take long. Well, there was like 10 people there already, and so I wait there for like 20 minutes or so, and I'm like, and then my husband's like, should you check to see how long it's gonna be? You know, they barely called anyone out of the room, so I go up and they say it's gonna be about an hour. I'm like, okay, well I still had to go pick up balloons, and we had a party planned, so I said, okay, I have to leave. So I left again, so that was the second time. So after the party, we got home, it was like 2:30-ish, probably. Go up again for a third time. No people there. Got in, got out. They took out the stitches. It hurt. I think there was a newer nurse that she was very apprehensive, so, you know, she looked at, there's 3 sutures, is what they were, to kind of, it's really weird the way they just, like, kind of were like, I don't even know how to explain it, it was just very strange. But there were 2 on the side, 1 on the side, on the back, and so the nurse looked at 3, she's like, I think I can get this one. And then the doctor came and took out the 2, and then left her to do, maybe she stayed there, but told the nurse to do the 3rd one. So I'm guessing she was new and just learning, but oh, she was so nervous, and she kept kind of slipping, and it hurt, and you know, I felt bad for her, and she felt bad for me, and so and it was kind of like a little mini torture session, but they're out. It still looks pretty gross. It's all discolored, and it's kind of hard. So I don't know what it's going to do. I mean, the doctor said it's going to scar, and it looks like it'll be alright, but, and yeah, the feeling may not come back for a long time, because essentially there's like a layer of dead skin on top of there. And hopefully, and it's like growing underneath or something. I don't know. It's yucky. But I can knit. I know I posted on my Facebook page about a picture of me knitting, so I can knit again. It's I'm not much. I'm slow. I mean, I think I'm slowed down a little, but it's not too bad. And the Band-Aid more than anything gets in the way, especially if I have the cast on. That's like impossible. I was like trying long tail cast on with my 2 fingers instead of my thumb because the bandage was getting in the way. But I can take the Band-Aid off now. I'm just a little nervous about it because I still sore. I still bump it. I don't think I need the whole splint. I did wear it for the party because I hadn't had the stitches out yet. But if I know I'm going to be somewhere I might bump it around a lot, then I'll probably wear it. I'll obviously hold on to it. But as for now, I just got my cool neon Band-Aids. Yellow, pink, and orange are the colors, so I got yellow today. So yeah, so that's good. Good news. So we'll talk about Saturday was the birthday party. So we did a craft party. Emily was turning 5. Her birthday was last Thursday, and we went out to dinner and we gave her presents. She got a new bike, so she was pretty excited about that. But Saturday we did a party with her friends. We had 11 kids, including Emily and David. So we went to Joann's and we had pizza, and then we decorated boxes. They got to paint their own little box, so I'll show you my kids' crafts. So this was Emily's box. They got to pick their colors, of course. It's pink and purple and yellow, and it actually looks it's a pretty palette of colors. So I like it. Maybe I'll have to make some yarn this color. This is kind of like the color of her scarf, her little scarflet I made, so she likes those colors. Maybe I'll have to make some Emily yarn. And then I wrote her name on the inside, and then she's got her little Hello Kitties in there right now. She got for one of her presents. So then David, my 2 almost 3-year-old, and I painted the sides because she was so particular and taking so long that I'm like, okay, I'll help you. So I just painted the sides, little stripes. But anyways, David picked red and black, and then I think ended up with some white on there at some point. And Dad made the smiley face, but David's looks like scary. It's just all black and red smeared. And he's got a shaving kit on the inside, a cute little shaving kit. But he painted the inside of it. Emily didn't. I wrote her name, and that was about it. But yeah, very distinct boy-girl boxes. So, but they had fun, and then we decorated cupcakes, and then they got to eat them, and then she opened presents, and my goodness, 5-year-old kids are like vultures when it comes to presents. Holy moly, the poor Emily, we got a chair she was sitting in, and they were just swarming. They wanted to give her their present first. They wanted to open it for her. They were just like all up in her stuff, and while I'm talking, maybe I'll post some pictures like I usually do of the party. So I have pictures of just a swarm of children on top of Emily pretty much while she's trying to open her presents. So I gotta make thank you cards because she got a lot of nice little presents. She got Legos and lots of crafty stuff. It was a craft party, so everyone stuck with that theme as far as little Hello Kitty decorating stuff. She's known to like Hello Kitty apparently at school, which she does, you know, but like everyone had a Hello Kitty bag or a Hello Kitty card. And she also, I don't know if I've mentioned how much she loves Beanie Boos, but she's got a problem. But now we got her one for her birthday, and then she got one on Saturday. So now she's got 6. I keep losing track of how many she's got. I think she's got 6 Beanie Boos. So those are her favorites, of course, but so her one friend knew she liked Beanie Boos, and they managed to get one that she didn't have, so that was good, because I feel like she's got like all the popular ones that I ever see at the store. But it was a little kitty cat, and then we got her a puppy dog, a little dog chihuahua thing. So anyway, so she got lots of Beanie Boos, and she was a happy camper. So that was Saturday, and then Sunday was Mother's Day. I got to sleep in a little bit to a whole whopping 8 o'clock. Yeah, we're usually up at like 6:30, 7. So I got to sleep until like 8. And I got McDonald's for breakfast. Because I joked, I said, "Are you going to make me breakfast?" And he said, "What do you want?" I said, "Pancakes." And I was kidding, because pancakes are a pain. I don't even like making pancakes, so of course I'm not going to make him make pancakes. And we had brunch scheduled for like 11 o'clock with his family, so we wanted to stay a little late. So he's like, "How about McDonald's?" And I think that's what we did last year. I remember seeing a little time hop thing. We went to McDonald's for Mother's Day last year. He brought home me a sandwich and iced coffee. So, like, just get McDonald's. That's fine. I like McDonald's breakfast, so mine's terrible for you, but it tastes good. So, sausage McMuffin, no cheese. And a large iced coffee. So we had McDonald's for breakfast. Some yummy little hash browns. And then, and I forgot to show speaking of birthday, there was Emily's shirt. I was going to talk about that with finished objects, but since we were talking birthday party, there's Emily's shirt, and I will post a picture of Emily wearing her shirt. But it was cute, and she wore a little pink skirt with it. Anyways, back to Mother's Day. I got pajamas. That was pretty much the theme of Mother's Day. Mom needed new pajamas and new pajama socks, because I have to wear socks to bed. I was never like that before. I was usually the opposite, where I never wore socks to bed, and now I like have to wear socks to bed, and I have to wear a long sleeve shirt and pants, because I'm freezing. I'm always freezing at night. I don't care if it's winter, I don't care if it's summer. I mean, because in the summer we have the air on, so it's freezing. I'm always freezing at night, so. And I got these hideous slipper socks from the hospital when I had my kids. They were from the hospital. They were brown, they were ugly, but they had the grippies on the bottom, and they were just like comfortable socks. So Jim's like, you've got to get rid of those. I was like, no, but I like them. They're perfect for wearing to bed and whatever. He's like, they're gross. They're from the hospital. I'm like, they were washed. Whatever. I wash them. You know, they're fine. So he bought me some new slipper socks. So I, as of yesterday, threw away my yucky brown socks, and I got a pair of pink socks and a pair of black socks. The little grippies on the bottom, all fuzzy and cozy. So, and I should knit more socks, and that would be fun, because I'd wear those to bed too. And then I got some pajama pants with little foxes on it. If you're a part of the Knit and Chat group, you are of course aware of the infamous sheep pajamas. Well, these are the same brand, so they're just as cozy and comfy, and I do have the sheep ones. But these have little foxes on it, and my kids help pick out all this. This one is a riot, though. This one is a nightgown style, same brand, and it's got chickens on it. So it is a chicken nightgown, and it's weird because it's got these like black chickens on there just randomly. So it's got a bunch of white chickens, and then it's like, oh, there's a black chicken, and there's a black chicken. It just looks silly. So, and the chickens are dancing, and it's pretty funny. So, and my husband's like, I have a receipt if you want to take anything back. I'm like, no, my daughter picked these out. I'm totally not getting rid of those. And then just a pair of black. I think Jim picked these out. Just a pair of black pajamas. And some orangey colored pajama shorts, even though those will probably just be more loungy shorts, since I have to dress like I'm in the Arctic for bedtime. And a pair of slippers. I have a nice pair of pink slippers, so I've kind of always wanted a pair of slippers to walk around the house. So that was pretty good. And then from my mom, which of course I didn't get her anything. I got her a card. I didn't think she was going to get me anything. I got a gift card for Joanne. That will be gone probably by the end of the week. And then she bought like some yarn at, I think, a yard sale or something. It's ugly, but it's not ugly, I guess I can say. It's Red Heart Fiesta. It's like, you know, cheap, scratchy acrylic yarn. So definitely not for any clothes or anything, but she just bought it because it was like 50 cents and she knew I could just experiment with it and do something. She's like, who cares if it gets ruined, you know, whatever. But it looks like a good like coasters or, you know, a rug kind of thing, or just something like a scrubber, even just like a washcloths or something. I don't know if you typically use acrylic for washcloths, but it's just a perfect kind of decor color. It's definitely not like a wearable color, but it's brown with like little bits of colors in there. I don't know, I like it. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. And I thought maybe I could practice crochet with it, because I'm really not good with crocheting, and I keep trying and I keep failing. So we'll get to that later. So that was my Mother's Day, and then we went to a brunch. So I got my presents from my kids in the morning, and they both made me cards, and it was cute. And we went to the brunch with my husband's family, and that was fun. It was good. And then afterwards we came back home, and then my mom and stepdad came over. And they brought me stuff or whatever, and they visited with the kids, and then yeah, they left, and we pretty much just lounged around. So it's a busy weekend. It was fun. So that was that. So on to our finished objects. So you saw my shirt. Not many finished objects. Well, I got a couple things to talk about, but Emily's shirt, so we talked about that. Birthday party. And I finished, so we're going to show off the Giant Tutu again, because I know you want to see it again, because who wouldn't? But here's my shirt. It isn't like a running shirt, so when I put it on, you can see my bra, because it's kind of thin. So sports bra needs to be worn with this, or a red bra, but I don't have a red bra, so sports bra it is. But yeah, the logo's just on there. I don't know, it seems pretty secured on there. What I did was, if you missed the last episode, I printed it on printable, like an inkjet printer applique, I guess. But then the way this stuff is designed, it's the same as that was on Emily's. It's designed to go on white or light colored fabric, white pretty much, because anything that prints out white is going to take on the color of the shirt. It's essentially clear. So I ironed it onto a t-shirt first, and then cut the whole thing out, then used fusible web and appliqued it onto the shirt. So it's like double applique. So it is a little thick, but again, this is just my Halloween costume at this point, so, you know, if it only gets worn the one time, it's not like I'm going to wear this on a daily basis or anything. So it's just going to be for Halloween. But Mrs. Incredible wears like little short black things over her red spandex, which I'm not doing because nobody wants to see that. So instead, I'm wearing, oh, I rolled it up, it's a little crinkled, but I'm wearing my giant size tutu that will cover my bum. So it is completed. I sewed up the elastic, and to be honest, it probably could use another couple yards, but you know, it's huge enough as it is, and it's fine. And it covers up when it needs to cover up, so Emily still likes it when I twirl. So yeah, that's that. I know you wanted to see that again, so there you have it. Big giant adult tutu. 14 yards of tulle, all sewn with an elastic band. So that's finished. And for the actual outfit, you know, I'll put on some big knee-high boots, and I don't know about, I gotta make some sort of mask or something, but it's hard with my glasses because I can't really put a mask under it. Can't really put it over it, so I may be maskless. She's got black gloves too, which would be fine for the winter to wear some black gloves, so that was that. And then what else I did last week was I did some yarn dyeing. I said I was gonna dye a bunch of mini skeins of yarn to make mitered squares, to make maybe a blanket or something. They are wool, they're 100% wool, hand wash only. How big of a blanket should I really be making? That's going to be hand wash only, so we'll see where this goes. Maybe it'll make a scarf? It's going to be a weird looking scarf. I don't know. It's going to be a weird looking blanket. Anyways, but it's more just for fun. I don't know if I need to find a different project to do with these, but I have them. I pretty much counted them out as the yardage for a square. I knitted one square out of the white. I think I screwed it up, so I actually added an extra couple yards just to make sure I had enough. Because I think I missed a row or two because something was off. So, but I tore that back out and I dyed it anyways, and this is the one I dyed. So this one's a little smaller, but this one's like yellow, green, and red, and this is all using food coloring and Kool-Aid. I had a bunch left over from when I made the little scarflet for Emily's teacher, the little rainbow splotch, rainbow stripe. So I used it all up. So I figured it's been sitting in the fridge for a couple months. I figured I'd give it a go, and it worked out pretty well. The one thing that I need to work on with these hand paints is the bleeding. So yeah, this was red, yellow, green. I really like that one. Hoping I can make the end of the square, but it may not be enough because I don't think I made the square right. This one was a rainbow one. However, this one got a weird section that bled real bad, so it's kind of got a brown chunk in it. So it could have been better. And it's not as vibrant as I would have wanted. The brown just kind of kills it. And the blues, I think it's like the ice blue raspberry or something, so it's like it's a more of a muted blue. But this was kind of a rainbowy one. So whatever. Again, these are experiments. This was one of my favorites. This was yellow, blue, and white. I was thinking like sunny sky kind of thing. So it's got yellow, blue, and then I left the white the yarn, the cream colored in there. And I really like this one too. This was a red, orange, and yellow. So the red turned out real vibrant. It's really nice. And the yellow's not bad. Actually, the red, orange, and yellow are all pretty good. So that one was nice. This one had some weird colored bleeds. You know, orange into the blue makes it murky. So it's just an orange and blue kind of color. I'm pretty sure it's a sports team color, but I don't watch sports, so I don't know. Kind of Detroit Tigers, more of a darker blue for them though. And then this was a purple and red, so I like that one too. These all turned out pretty cool. The rainbow one's the only one that really, the rainbow and the orange blue, bottom of the list, but the rest of them turned out cute. Some of them still smell like Kool-Aid. And then this one was the purple, blue, green. So it's like I did the first half of the rainbow with the red, orange, yellow, and then the second half of the rainbow with the green, purple, blue. So those will be fun to play with though. I'm excited to knit those up into the squares, so I don't know, maybe I'll peruse Ravelry once more and see if there's something different. Or I'll just go for it. I mean, if I make it a throw size blanket, then that won't be so bad. So, but I need to knit a square and measure it, because of course I forgot to measure the square that I originally made, and plus I still think there was something off. I think I missed a row because I kept picking up, putting it down, picking it up, putting it down. I kind of kept forgetting where I left off, and I need to mark it too, mark the right side versus the wrong side, because it's just garter stitch. So I mean, they both sides look the same. So, but I think I made one of my increases or decreases, yeah, because you kind of decrease it on the wrong side, and then it flipped the wrong side pattern, and so I think I missed either did 2 in a row or I missed something somewhere. So, but I couldn't really pinpoint it. So we'll try again, and I'll need to just sit down and do it and mark the right side so I know, because the right side is the side you're doing the decreases on. So I know when I'm on the right side I do a decrease, because it's just every other row. So it's like you knit the right side, do your decrease, then just plain knit the wrong side, come back to the right side, do your decrease. So it's marked, I'll be able to do it. And I kept thinking in my head, I need to mark this, and I just did. So that was finished. Then another thing I was working on this week was my plastic bag yarn, aka plarn. So I have a whole nitty natty full of my plarn. And then on Saturday night I decided, hey, I'm going to start to crochet with it. And so the beginning of it's kind of, you can see where I worked it and pulled it out like 4 different times. I just can't crochet. And I was doing okay, but then I got through like 2 rows of the pattern and realized I read the pattern wrong and was supposed to do like 4 or 5 rounds of the same round. I had done the round and then, or done a row back, and then I was supposed to do like 2 or 3 more rows back and forth, and I didn't. I just skipped to the next line of the pattern, which said knit around, so you're starting to build it out, but I didn't do the initial, but I just kept going with it anyways, and then I got like 3 or 4 more rows around, and like it just wasn't going well, so I pulled it out. So I'm gonna try, I need to try to practice the crocheting with yarn first and get the hang of it, and then with this I will try knitting. I'm gonna make a bag. I'm trying to make like a library bag or something, so just a sturdy bag out of bags, I know, but still be nicer than carrying around a grocery bag to the library, wouldn't it? So this was a lot. This was only like half of the bags that I have too, and this is quite a lot. So we'll see if I need more. Someone asked if I could do a demo of how I made this on my Facebook page. So maybe later this week I will start cutting up the second half of my bags and go through exactly what I did to make it, because it was kind of fun. I didn't mind it. And I do want to make the rest of it, but I need to start knitting that too, just so I can see how it's working out. So there's so many pictures on Pinterest and Ravelry and patterns and stuff that look cute. So I mean, I would use it. So and we always need something when we go to the library. So I thought maybe that would be perfect as a library bag. Once again, my camera stopped recording, so I don't know what to do about it. So I'm just gonna roll with it. So So that was my crochet fail. So that was my fail number 2. Works in progress. Okay. Yet again, another fail of my, so far, is my sock knit along that I was going to try to do again. I haven't started. So, yeah, it's almost halfway through the month. I'm probably not going to start because I feel like I got so many other projects to do anyways. So, I got to stop signing up for these knit-alongs until I kind of like got nothing else on my plate. So, no socks again. So last month just was hard. I don't remember, I had other stuff going on, and then I got my thumb, screwy thumb, and then, yeah. So, here we are in May. I'm just gonna like, yeah, I'm ready to go, and no, that could happen. So, so that's not a work in progress anymore. It's kind of a thought in progress. But my shawl, I've been kind of toiling away on my shawl, and I should mark where I left off so I can see how much I progressed in a week. Oh, and I'm kind of mid-row here. Apparently I stopped mid-row. But I put it on a bigger cable so that I could actually see it, because I mean it was crammed onto this tiny cable. So now it's on my 60-inch cable, so it's kind of hard to see because I'm mid-row, but it's coming along. So each row just gets bigger and bigger, so it feels like it takes forever. I think I was driving to where we had brunch, and I only got 2 rows in like a half-an-hour car ride. So, but it's coming along, and I still love the yarn, and I still love the pattern, and we're just plugging away. It's going to need to be heavily, heavily blocked, and I still have a good chunk of yarn left, so we're just plugging away. My bag is a little small for a shawl. Obviously, this was kind of more designed for socks, but cramming it in there, making it work. I haven't started my second project bag, which I'm gonna try to make it a little bigger. I'm not gonna do a pocket or anything. I'm just gonna make it a bigger sack. So that's going on. This is the sunlight shawl for sad people. Put that in the notes. So that was my other work in progress. Where am I going here? My Swift. So my mom, like I mentioned somewhere along the line, that I'd gotten my wine rack for my Swift, so she brought that, and it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's exactly what we needed, just a collapsible wine rack. And then the Lazy Susan, the wonky Lazy Susan. If I find another one, I'll get that, but this is all it needs to do. It actually spins better when you got that little weight on it, so. So here's the deal. So, you're supposed to adjust it to the size of yarn you need. So, you know, ideally a regular full 60-inch skein or whatever the circles are. That's the thing. Is there a standard size? I need to kind of like look into that. Maybe I need to go buy some more yarn to test it out. What is there a standard size that they come in, or a couple standard sizes? I mean, I know as far as the nitty natties go, I have a 2-yard, a 1.5, and a 1. So I would assume that's about standard. And they're slightly off. It's like, you know, 56 inches and 34 inches or whatever they are. So they're slightly off. So I mean, is that the case with others too? Are they spot on? Or are they just, you know, is it going to be 59 inches? And, you know, I know the yarn will have some give to it. So I don't want to keep taping this down 100 times. So I'm thinking I get it the biggest size I need, so for 2 yards, say, and then tape it on, or attach it somehow, and then for like something, if I'm doing my mini, because these are going to have to be rolled into something. I mean, I got to get them into a small cake, I guess. But for this, could I nail a couple like just tall pegs on the top here, so that they could lay on top and do their thing, and then put, you know, even pegs on the other side for the 1.5 size, so I have basically three different sizes. I mean, that's kind of how the Swifts, the wooden Swifts work anyways. They got the holes in the pegs, so maybe if I drill some holes and get some little dowel pegs in there that I could maybe move around, that could work. So I'm only attaching this once, and maybe I could find something different to attach this other than duct tape. plastic. I think it'll just crack. I could glue it. I could glue it on. Duct tape probably would be more sturdier. So, so yeah, that's still a work in progress. But I do need to figure out. I don't know if I just need to set up the Tinker Toy one again to unwind these ones or wind these. But I still need a ball winder because my ball winder's just getting kind of funky and squeaky and janky. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. So that is in progress. Pretty excited about that actually. It just looks pretty good. It doesn't look so bad. My spindle, started working on that again. Got my Sculpey out. Made a circle with the hole in the middle. You know, with the dowel. I put it in the oven for the time it said, and I brought it out, and I've never used this stuff before, so I had no idea what I was looking at or doing or anything, and yeah, it totally just cracked when I put my stick through it, so that was a fail. That was my spindle fail, so I might just have to buy a spindle. I have a little bit more of the clay left, and I kind of Googled it a little, and I should have worked it off more, got it more pliable instead of just kind of pounding it out. So, but I don't know if I have enough. I have an ounce here. It might make it kind of too light. So, I don't know. So I might scrap that and just get a spindle. I think I can get them for relatively inexpensive. So, but maybe I should work on getting some fiber first too. So, my friend Kelly said she had a friend that was gonna get like a full skirt of wool. But it was kind of like, she had no idea what kind it was. It wasn't really bred for fiber. These sheep, I guess, are more of like grazers, or you know, keeping property clean or something. I don't know. But anyway, they weren't really bred for their wool, so it's she's just getting the skirt. But she thought maybe we could hook up and she could give me a piece. But who knows what it is? But that's fine because I'm just playing around, practicing. It's like it doesn't need to be anything fancy. It just needs to be fiber, I think. It could be horrifying, I don't know, but I'm totally willing to play with it and see what it does. So, we'll see. I haven't heard anything since, so. So yeah, I think that's all I got on the plate today. This is kind of I think this is kind of a shorter session. I don't know, can't really see what my clock says. But in other news, my last thing is my clip of the week. This is my Hello Kitty clip. So that is that's that. I still have a couple more to show before I have to start making more. I already got some patterns picked out. Of course, I need to do a cat. Well, that's Hello Kitty. Yeah, it's a cat, but I need to do like my cat lady cat. You know, the little cat that I have in my intro. Or I don't know if I could do any kind of yarn. Gonna look up to see if I could figure out how to do a yarn ball or something. That would be cute. So yeah, some perler beads are in the horizon again, but I still have quite a few to show you. I showed off the strawberry, I think, just randomly on Facebook, and I don't think I ever had that in an episode. Also, I was wearing the star one in my bleach t-shirt tutorial, so they're popping around. So I need to start getting some more clips. So as far as next week goes, I'll hopefully have some squares knit up, or if I figure out a different project, but I'll probably just go with the squares. Have those taken care of. Hopefully I'll have something progress on my Plarn bag. And stay tuned for a mini episode featuring how to make Plarn. Maybe I'll get my Swift set up and figure out how I want to do that. I need to get a vise, something to hold things on a workbench so that I can drill. Because if I can put nails in there maybe, or screws, which would probably be fine. If I got big enough nails. They gotta be tall, because I mean, they gotta hold, you know, a decent amount of yarn. So ideally the dowels probably would be better, but then I would need to drill and glue them in. And then I need to do math, because I need to figure out all the sizes and stuff. So I don't know, that's all. We'll figure that out. I need to do thank you cards for Emily's party, so I'm going to try to design those today. and kind of have it correlate with the theme of her invite. So we'll show those. I can show those when I'm done. And I don't know, play around with that. I need to play around with crocheting because, again, I did have another request on Ravelry as far as, hey, do you do any crochet? I know you focus on knitting, but I'd love to hear about more crocheting stuff, which, okay, yeah, I'd love to do that too. So if anyone wants to come over and give me some lessons, please let me know. I know I can YouTube a lot of stuff, and I just feel like I need somebody like here and just showing me. Because it's like, okay, when I do the YouTube things, it's like I gotta keep stopping and starting, because it's like, okay, they're doing, okay, do this, and then, but then they don't give me time to do that, so I gotta pause it and then try to do that. And if it's not working, then it's like, it's just, and it's reading patterns. It's like, it's just a whole other craft. I mean, it's like, yes, it's yarn, yes, it's, you know, a hook instead of needles or whatever, but it's like there's whole different stitches, you know, it's just completely different beast. So as far as like trying to follow the pattern, and I got the bare basics, I do, but you know, I can single crochet, I think I can even double, but then you get into like half double, and so I just don't know. And then trying to do like a hat pattern where you're doing the circle, and so I need help. So it's on my list. It's on my list of things to do, because I do like, I mean, as far as garments go, I prefer knitting, but as far as like those little cute animals and like coasters and like homey stuff, I like the crocheting. It's faster. I wouldn't mind crocheting like baby blankets, you know, because it's quicker and it's cute. It's a totally different looking. It's totally different. I mean, it's just totally different. So I don't know how people don't know the difference. So I guess it lets you do it, because then, you know, I'll be even knitting with needles. Oh, is that crochet? You're like, no. I'm sure crocheters get the same thing. Oh, what are you knitting? Like, nothing. I'm crocheting. So crafter problems, hey. Alright, so that's all I got, and I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and hopefully I will be back in a couple days with my Plarn tutorial, and please feedback. I would love any feedback. What am I doing? What's up? What am I doing that's bad? Am I annoying you? If I'm annoying you, I guess you're not watching me, but what do you want me to talk about next? Is there any other projects you would like to see? Please share what you're working on with me. I have a whole Ravelry discussion about what you're doing. Please share what you're doing. Are you working on any fun projects? Hit up the Facebook group, see what's going on there. And just stop by and say hi. And hope you have a good week. Bye-bye.